Well, hey guys, how are you today?
Still sick.
Still sick. I'm so sorry. Um, well, today is a big day for us. Um, this is going to be a discussion, more of a discussion. We've been learning a lot of things, to help you through, but today is going to be our last day. And I'm a little, sad about it because I've really enjoyed getting to know you guys and feeling like we've really grown as a group and been supportive of each other, and so but there are some places that I feel like you from here. There are some other agencies and things that maybe you can go to, some groups, some other relapse prevention groups that maybe I can give you names of if you would like that at the end, okay? So first I just want to see kind of how's it been going for you, Rachel?
It's been going a lot better. I think it's really hard because with me, we worked so much on getting me to hang out with different people, and so that's been hard within itself because it's hard to have different friends to hang out with. But I think that it's helped me a lot to hang out with different people. That's helped me a lot with my triggers, and yeah. But sometimes I just miss my old friends. I mean, we find ways to hang out, but that's been a challenge.
All right. Okay. How about you, Katie?
It's been going pretty well. I was able to go to the CFC soccer match this past weekend.
Great.
No beer in my hand.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah. That's like a little clap.
I know.
Snaps.
I did not stay for the whole match. Probably. But I knew I needed to get out of there, so I held out as long as I could.
That's good though. What did you say, Audrey?
Well, because she said that she didn't stay the whole time, and I'm like, that's why maybe.
Yeah,
because
See, I love that we can laugh and have a good time, even with when it's hard things to talk about, so that's good. And, so I wanted to be able to kind of talk about how you feel about ending our group and about what you plan to do from here forward. And I'm going to start with you, Katie.
I'm kind of bummed about it ending, honestly, because us coming together once a week has really held me accountable. So I am a little nervous going forward, not having that every week, So I'm not really sure how that's going to turn out, but I will try to keep everything in mind that I've learned here and see if I can make it.
Do you think that maybe going to something like a Celebrate Recovery or going to AA meetings and all could help you be able to have connections kind of like you do?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's something that you could, try. And, I don't know if anybody else, that anybody else that would want to go or with you, because I do know, people go to AA meetings together. It's confidential too, just like it has, it's been in here. So that's why it's Alcoholics Anonymous. So how about you, Rachel?
What was the question again?
The question.
I just got lost in your story. Oh, stop it.
It's okay. See, I love
how
you guys
we feel about it ending.
Yes, and I love that you guys have become such good friends.
Yeah, great friends. I feel like I'm going to miss the accountability. I feel confident right now because I have come a long way, and so I feel like this group has been effective, but it's I'm going to have to work hard because I don't know, like I always have you guys to like help me out, and if I don't have that, where else am I going to find that? And so that's something that I'm kind of nervous for. So I'm sad, thankful, and nervous.
Well, that's understandable. Have you been able to join any other groups, or are you interested in maybe doing some, like going to more, meetings, or
Yeah, I don't know about meetings. I have a mentor right now through my church, and I've
Okay.
talked to her a lot about like what's been going on. And so I think I'm gonna try to see if I meet with her once a week, and I'm gonna see if that's enough. Like just go from there, because then that's just like one person to kind of talk to and hold me accountable, and then we can see if I might need to join another like group.
Okay, good. Adriana? How do you feel about ending the group?
I'm sad because it was free food. So that was cool to come here and get the free food. Because I can bring some at home.
That's okay. I'm glad.
So that was fun.
I'm glad that we could, help you, because you were saying that you could take some home. So
Yeah, that was really good.
That's good.
So am I gonna miss the group? I guess yes. Meaning that I came here more because I wanted to meet people who struggle with the same thing as me. It was not really to learn more. It was more like meeting people, and I think it's hard to meet people who know that you have issue with drinking. So I feel like people would judge you. So I was able to come here and like find other people who struggle with me, and we can talk about anything and laugh about it without being judgmental about each other.
Right.
So that's what I'm gonna miss. But I have decided to move.
Oh, you're moving.
Yes.
Okay. That's big news.
Yes, because I feel like I need to start over again with my life, and staying here won't help me because I will be with the same people and stuff like that. So I feel like I need to change. Yeah.
Oh, good. So where are you moving far away or just close by?
I don't know yet.
So you're still.
I'm applying jobs, and wherever I find one, that's where I'm gonna move.
Well, good for you. Well, that's big news. Yeah. Big step.
I know, but I realize that I always do big step when there's a big change also. So I'm not just gonna change some stuff. I will change the whole.
So is that a little scary to you? Are you a little worried that maybe?
As of right now, it's not scary, but I guess when it will be the time to move, it will be scary.
Do you feel like you have your, your alcohol issues, or issues with alcohol? Do you feel like you have them under control enough for you to make this big move? I don't know if you guys want to help, and not saying that that's not a good idea, but I just, I'm concerned that we're ending and you're making this huge move.
Where I want to move is a place where people are like vegan and like they don't drink.
Okay.
So it's like a place in California.
Okay.
That is like that.
Okay.
So
it's more. You feel like it's going to be more supportive.
Yes.
And it's going to be healthy, because that's what my concern.
For.
Okay.
So I think I'll be fine, and the Lord will be with me.
Yes. Well, I'm excited for you. Then I'm excited. My being here and getting to know you, all of you. Any changes that you're making, and any changes, especially big changes. They're big, so I just want to make sure that you're prepared and aware of, whether it's a healthy change or not, because that's important.
No, I believe we live and we learn. So I feel like I'm gonna do that step, and eventually, if I see that it doesn't work for me, I might come back here.
So are you going to find some kind of support group or something there?
Yes, I will look into it. But I want to start over. Like I was not an alcoholic, So I want to I don't want to tell people about this. I want to put it in the past and just try to have a life normal like anyone else.
Right. And that's good in a way, but I think that, like what you're saying, you're wanting to start a new life and move to a new place, and that's great because you won't have the same triggers that you've had maybe here, but some will follow you. And so it's really important to take what you've learned here and be aware of your triggers and use your coping strategies, because you can't just say, oh, I'm an alcoholic and oh, I'm starting over, and so that part of my life didn't. It's still going to be there.
I understand, but I want to forget about that part. So I still know my trigger, and I'm still gonna try to recognize them wherever I am. However, I'm trying to leave that in the past and move on, and try to not always think about oh yeah, I have to be careful about this and this. Even though I have to, but it's not I don't want it to be in the back of my head every time I'm doing something.
Well, also, it is annoying when you meet new people and you already know that someone has told them.
Yeah.
And they're just shady around you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to be in a support group unless I feel like, yes, my sugars are really coming back. Yes, but that won't be the first thing I would do when I get there. It will be more like meeting people and just see how they live and how it is. And when I feel like I need help, I will look for help. It's not like I'm not going to look for help. But it's just, I want to.
Well, just remember, usually support groups and even AA meetings are anonymous, and even if it's somebody that you see when you're going to the group, there's a contract there. They don't.
I know. It's just
so.
It was fun. I met your hands, but it's just I just want to leave that in the back for right now. I just try to I feel like since I'm here, I always introduce myself, and after I'm like, oh yeah, I'm an AA. I don't want it to be associated with who I am, even though I've been through a lot with it, but I just.
Well, it doesn't define you. So
exactly.
I want you to remember that. Yeah, it doesn't define you. Do you guys feel like it defines you?
But I feel like it's sometimes if I go out and eat with a friend, like you said, and they are taking a drink and I'm not. They're like, why? And I now have to explain that something happened before, and now I'm trying to stay away from drinking and stuff. And I feel like I always have to explain myself.
Can you just say I don't drink? Could you make it that simple?
But in this society, it's so much but why?
Yeah,
Yes,
why? There's a lot of why, so you cannot.
Yeah, I understand.
It doesn't necessarily define us. It just defines every single conversation and
Thank you.
experience we have.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. So everything that your thoughts go through the day, it's something that you have to stay aware of. But hopefully, eventually, you guys won't have to do that. You'll be able to feel like you're just living your life like anybody else, and it's kind of becoming a habit that. Drinking alcohol became a habit for you, and it became something that was, an unhealthy. So you're learning healthier ways to change that thought process.
But it's hard to explain that when someone is drinking. Oh, but it's not healthy for you.
Yeah.
Oh, why? I don't want to get into all those details. So that's why I want to move to that place in California, because I know it's not in their habit of drinking and stuff.
Right.
So it's just going to be easier. And maybe I'm going to get used to that. So wherever I go after, if I don't stay there, I'll be able to say yeah, because I just want to be more healthy for myself. It'll be less complicated. Yeah.
So well, I'm glad that you have been in this group and have learned some things to carry with you. So anyway, so what I would like to know before we end is something that you, what you really learned, something you I'm going to take this with me. This is the most important thing I felt like I took from this.
I think, I don't know.
Do you want me to go to somebody else and come back to you? Okay. Rachel?
probably just to really care. I guess be intentional. That I will have to be intentional with myself in order to get through this.
Good. Yeah, and that's a really important thing to know and recognize is intentionality. I mean, that's an important, it's a great word to use too.
I'm piggybacking on hers.
Okay.
Because it's so easy to slide back
Yeah.
into old habits without even realizing it.
Yeah. And that's why I'm going to give y'all, something after class. I have a sheet, some sheets that you guys and pamphlets that you guys can pick up, so you have other resources to help you in case you decide you want to like move on to another group or something. That you'll have something. So, Adriana, is there any last words from you?
Not really. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you feel like you kind of, what was just one thing that you feel like you really will take with you to California?
My friendship.
Your friendship. So do you guys plan to stay in touch?
Yeah.
Y'all want to? Okay.
I mean, we've already
her.
talked about visiting too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they knew I was about that.
Yeah.
California trip,
Mhm.
is that what
Road trip.
That would be fun. Well, I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope that I just hope that you continue in your journey, and I'm very, very proud of each and every one of you. And I guess until next time, I will give you my contact information if you ever need anything. You'll have it. So, or you already have it, but I just want to make sure that you know that you can contact me if you need like further assistance. Okay. All right. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Group hug.
No, I don't.